Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel and welcome to another day of no triathlon training. So I've been in the office this morning, it's now lunchtime, I've got to nip home on lunch because then I've got some meetings this afternoon. Trying to be a bit more efficient with my time, means I can finish at home rather than being at the office and having a commute in rush hour. Anyway, lunchtime. Now I didn't plan to be here this long, so I didn't bring any lunch with me. Half of my diet problems are poor planning, the other half is bad habits, so I have got a Subway on the way home. Well, how does Subway fit in with your diet plans, Daniel? Well, it actually does. So before I went here, I thought, I'm taking a bit of time to think about this decision. So I went on the Subway website, looked at what were, how many calories are in a sub. Basically, a foot-long hearty Italian vegan patty with salad is about 700 calories. So it's actually pretty similar to what my normal lunch is. And then there's also a good spread of fat, carbs, and protein in it. So actually, it's not bad at all. What the habit side of it would have been that I'd have got one of those new fabulous double chocolate vegan cookies and a packet of crisps, and I haven't done that because when I eat a foot-long sub, like, you're not still hungry, are you? But I would eat something sweet if it was there, so that was the habit bit of it that I removed. So foot-long Subway sandwich for lunch, done and dusted. Time to go home, crack on with some work, and then I'll see you this evening for, I don't want to get too excited too soon, but I managed to drive today. My knee is feeling a little bit better. I don't want to get too excited too soon, but maybe the outlaw wind's still on. Okay, good evening. It's not tea. Is this just one big food diary? Who knows? It's not tea time yet. Well, it is, but I've just trained. So I've just done on the bike 50 minutes, 50 minutes, 120 watts, a heart rate of 87 beats a minute. Now, what I did was I dropped my saddle down on this, like way down, and I was finding that because of that, I could then pedal. It was only when I fully extend my leg that I get a bit of pain on the outside of my knee. So I did that for, 50 minutes. I'd mix of TT position and row position, mainly just texting, to be honest, just turning the legs over, not even thinking about how much power I'm putting out, more for my mental sanity than anything. But then towards the end, like, the top of my knee was hurting. Obviously, I'm in a different position to what I would normally ride in. I'm sat a lot lower. It's like riding a BMX, isn't it, with your knees high. So as soon as that's come on, I've just stopped. I'm sure that'll be okay, but that's probably just through riding in a different position to normal. It feels absolutely fine now. In terms of how does it feel in general, I can walk a lot better now. Again, I can still feel it a little bit. I feel it just there when I stretch my leg out fully, but it's nowhere near as bad as it is. It's good just to be mobile again. It's good to be able to drive, to walk down the stairs, to stand up from a sofa. All those things are excellent. So I'm not going to rush this recovery. I'm going to get back in the pool over the next few days and try and get some swimming done. Not pushing off that leg, that should be okay. And yeah, so happy just to turn the legs over a little bit tonight. Obviously that's not really any sort of training, but it's a lot better than nothing, isn't it? So yeah, I'll stick at it. Anyway, let's get some tea sorted. Okay, tea time. Liz has just helped me with this because I'm a bit of a buffoon. So I've just basically calculated what tea is before I decided, because Liz asked me, do I want 1 or 2 burgers? Obviously, normally the answer is, of course, 2, Elizabeth. Silly question. However, just got to think about it. I think, do I need 2 burgers? Yes, I'm not training much, but I have just done obviously 50 minutes on the bike. So I've added it all up and put it into MyFitnessPal to see what it looks like before I have it. So 965 calories for dinner, burger buns, burgers and fries, which takes me up to 2,862 calories for the day, which is 72 calories over my target. However, the target was without any sort of training, so I'm happy that that is there or thereabouts. I don't want to get into watching the exact calories, but just this process of thinking about what I'm eating and how much is in it is something I do need to ingrain, not to get obsessed by it, but just to be aware of what I'm eating. Those other burgers gone on there aren't for me, they're for Liz. Is that right? In 1?
I'm in 1, you're
in
2.
Alright, put it in MyFitnessPal, why don't you? Anyway, see you later. Okay, good morning, day 2. This is the last day of like 2 videos in 1. I promise I'm going to be a bit more organised. Elizabeth?
Morning.
What is that? Check that out. That looks so good, doesn't it?
Ta-da!
Yeah. Do you like it? Does it feel nice?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Wicked. People are going to think you're a Dropsler coal rider out on the road now, so no pressure. Excellent. Yeah, so there you go. For those that have asked, yes, Liz is at least pretending to be happy with the new jersey, so thanks for that.
No, I love it. It's great.
Excellent. What's the plan this morning?
About a 2-hour ride, I think.
Part-timer. Oh, I'm going to go to work. Well, gel, Liz. I'll join you in a couple of weeks though, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, have a good ride. I'll see you later.
Thanks. See you later.
Yeah. So I'm very lucky to have a lot of people in my life that keep me accountable to the training and give me feedback on what they think I should do and so on. Some of it I take with a pinch of salt, but one person I do listen to is Triple Brutal James, because he's done a fair bit. And after my bike ride last night, he sent me a message that I perhaps can't put it on screen, but it's basically, I don't think you should be doing that, Daniel. There's a few more F's and Jeffs in there. So we have a group chat, which is like the Tuesday, Thursday run group. And Liam's just put in there saying, who's up for some hills tonight? And I've just put, yeah, go on then. Let's see what James responds to that. Just fishing for a bit of a bite. Obviously, I'm not running hills tonight. Good evening. Now, it feels just like old times. Ollie's had a great bike ride this morning, by the way. Didn't catch her when she came back because I was busy working. It feels like old times. Getting tea out, but not actually doing anything with it because I'm too busy. Need to go and get on the bike. Oh no. We found out. Good day, Liz.
Yes, thanks. It only lasted 5 minutes, didn't it? You cooking?
Well, no, hang on. I'm going to go and train first. I can't cook it. You leave it. This isn't a meal that you can leave and then reheat, is it?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, so the meal is actually, it might look like that in terms of visual form. Lots of colour, carbs, fats, don't know, sweet and sour. But this is what it looks like in number form. So it's a total of 713 calories, basically noodles and like a veggie stir fry, which takes me to, don't mind me, it's fine. No, it's not a problem. There's not a problem at all. Just trying to keep the high standard of my videos up there, and you're just completely ruining it. Anyway, so this takes me to a total of 2,500 calories for the day. So I've got a couple of hundred left, especially if I'm doing a bit of exercise as well, which means that if I want a cup of tea later with some sugar in, I can probably have it. But I think I've said things in the last few days about, got to nail this, and then in other ways quite relaxed about diet. When I say like I've got to nail this, I mean I'm just getting into better habits. I don't mean got to nail it as in I have to absolutely eat clean all the time. It's hard to word in this sort of thing, but I hope you get the gist of it. I'm just trying to have a lot better habits. Yeah, but I'm certainly enjoying logging it. I'm going to talk about weight at the end of the week. I don't think I can take 1 or 2 days weigh-ins and use that as gospel, but I have lost a little bit of weight this week. I think some of it is because I like eat cereal late at night and I've stopped doing that, so when I weigh in the morning I'm a bit heavier. I don't know. Anyway, let's go and sit on the bike and see if I can do a little bit more pedaling. Just done 3 minutes of my normal saddle height, just normal, easy pedaling. Still got a bit of a pain on the outside of my knee, so I've just stopped there. I'm not going to push it anymore. Whereas yesterday I felt that I had no pain when I dropped my saddle. I had a little bit of like front knee pain after a little while because I'm riding in a silly position really, so I'm not going to go back to that and risk another sort of injury for that sort of thing. I'm just going to knock it on the head there. As I record, we're on Friday, the week before Outlaw, so I really don't know what to make of that. In my mind, I had that, okay, a week out, I need to be able to have an easy ride and an easy run. And I haven't tested running, to be fair. I have only tested cycling, but I figure there's no point in me being okay to run because I have to do a bike ride first. Like, what's the point of just being able to run? So I might test that over the weekend, but there's not really much point in terms of Outlaw. I'm better just focus on getting fully recovered. So I'm going to see how it goes the next couple of days. I'm going to do some swim band work for the next 10-15 minutes, maybe some upper body, but then I'm getting back in the pool tomorrow, so I'm not going to stress out about this too much. And then I've got an open water swim on Saturday, so should be able to do a fair bit of training in the water. So I'm going to end today's video there. A bit of food. I mean, I'm not going to say a bit of training because there isn't that, but just a bit of an injury update. Thank you to all those who have sent their well wishes. I'm not looking for sympathy. It's just one of those things. I'll get over it eventually. I just need to sit tight. It's now been a week today actually, since I like pulled up from the run session. So actually, it's not a massive amount of time in it. I've made a massive improvement. Still a lot of way to go. So I've got all that time again before the event. So I'm quite, I don't say confident, but I'm quietly like, I don't know what I am, but basically I'm trying to look for the positives. Anyway, that's it for today's video. So thank you very much for watching and for bearing with me through this time. I'm really hoping we're going to get to do some events soon. Tomorrow's video is going to be about the race squad. The race squad are going to a crit and I'm going with them to watch and shout at them as I normally do. And yes, I sit tight for that. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM. Laters.